Welcome to BrewFix, where coffee meets craftsmanship. And one of the most common yet misunderstood problems espresso machine owners face is when a machine runs normally but fails to build the pressure required to produce proper espresso, resulting in weak shots, fast watery extractions, little or no crema, and coffee that tastes thin and underdeveloped. A situation that often makes people immediately blame their grind size or coffee beans when the real problem frequently originates inside the machine itself, where pressure generation depends on several components working together in perfect balance. To understand why pressure sometimes fails to build, it helps to visualize how espresso machines actually generate brewing pressure. Because during extraction, the pump pulls water from the reservoir or water line and pushes it through the machine's internal plumbing, through the boiler, and toward the group head, where the coffee puck creates resistance that allows pressure to build to around 9 bars. And if any part of that system cannot maintain the required force or loses pressure along the way, the result is unstable or insufficient pressure at the group head, even though the pump appears to be operating normally. One of the most common causes of this problem is a worn or struggling pump. Since vibration pumps and rotary pumps both rely on internal valves and mechanical components that degrade over time due to heat, scale buildup, and continuous operation, meaning the pump may still run but can no longer generate the force needed to push water through the coffee puck effectively, especially when brewing espresso, which requires significantly more pressure than simple water flow. Another major contributor to pressure loss is the overpressure valve, often called the OPV, which is designed to release excess pressure from the system to protect the machine. But if this valve becomes misadjusted, clogged with scale, or stuck partially open, it can bleed pressure continuously away from the brewing circuit, preventing the machine from ever reaching proper extraction pressure. Scale buildup inside the machine is another hidden cause of pressure instability, because mineral deposits gradually accumulate inside boilers, tubes, and valves, restricting water flow and interfering with the smooth movement of water through the hydraulic system. And when the pump must push water through partially blocked pathways, the pressure behavior becomes inconsistent and unstable. Blockages, or where inside the group head assembly, can also affect pressure because the shower screen, dispersion plate, and internal channels must distribute water evenly across the coffee puck. And if these components become clogged with coffee oils or scale, they disrupt the balance between pressure and flow, producing uneven extraction that feels like a pressure problem even when the pump is functioning. Even the intake side of the machine can contribute to pressure loss if filters or hoses become restricted, since the pump must receive a steady supply of water in order to maintain consistent pressure cycles, and any restriction on the intake side can reduce the pump's efficiency. Diagnosing a machine that cannot build pressure, therefore, involves examining the entire brewing system from water source to group head, confirming that the pump is functioning properly, ensuring the OPV valve is calibrated correctly, cleaning the group head and internal pathways, and checking for scale buildup that may be disrupting the hydraulic balance inside the machine. Because once these components are working together properly, the machine can once again generate stable brewing pressure and produce balanced espresso with proper crema and flavor development. Understanding how pumps, valves, scale, and water pathways interact inside an espresso machine not only helps you solve pressure problems quickly, but also helps prevent them through proper maintenance and water management, which is exactly the kind of practical repair knowledge we focus on here at BrewFix to help coffee enthusiasts, baristas, cafe owners, and aspiring technicians understand their machines better, diagnose brewing issues with confidence, and keep their espresso equipment performing reliably so every shot is brewed with the pressure and precision required for great coffee.